everybody. Welcome back to the Gamerpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Bradford Carlton. Today's episode, I'm going to tell you the secret to getting people to want to follow you. And that secret is by being genuine. It's by being the real you. It's by acting the way you would normally act, saying the things you normally say. It's by being the person that you wish you could be if you weren't so scared of other people seeing the real you. And for some reason, people get concerned about being the real them in front of other people. They think that, well, what if somebody doesn't like me? Or what if I say something and it offends somebody? Or what if, or what will they, or blah, blah, blah. Look, here's the truth. All right. You want the real truth about how the world works, how marketing works, how you can make money doing what it is you want to do. It is by being yourself, because there are so many other people on this planet that if you offend some of them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you go to your grave, tiptoeing through life, trying to be as kind and considerate as you possibly can to every single person out there, you will still have a long list of people who hate your guts. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. They can't wait till you die. And they're like, he's on his deathbed finally. Okay. It's going to happen. There's no reason to be concerning yourself about how long that list is, because we're doing this for the money, for the fans, for the accolades. We're doing this for the numbers, whatever your goal is. If you're trying to grow a large audience, you got to be yourself, because if you try to be somebody else, it's obvious. People will know, he's faking it, or he's not really what he's like, or, whatever. Here's the thing. When you are yourself, you will resonate automatically without even attempting to do anything different or trying to get people to want to follow you. If you're just yourself and you expose yourself, not in a naughty way, if you expose yourself to enough people out there, what's going to happen is the people who are just like you are going to recognize you for being just like them. And they're going to want to get to know you better, because that's how friendships are made. Okay. Remember when you were in school and, there was, a couple hundred people in your class, or however big your class was, and there was only 2 or 3 people that you got along with really at all. And everybody else made acquaintances. And then there was the other people you just didn't even want to deal with in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Well, when you're trying to be somebody else, you're trying to be somebody else in one of those other groups that you hated your guts, or you were just acquaintances, but you never really got along with. Why not be like the people that you were really good friends with? Do the kinds of jokes that you would say around your friends, act the way, listen to the kind of music, play the type of games, read whatever, just be that person that you got along with your best friends. And what's going to happen is, if you expose yourself through marketing and advertising to enough people, those people who are just like your best friends, who are just like you, are going to see that and going to go, this person's just like me. Let me see them some more. Let me engage with them. Let me chat with them. Let me post with their content. Let me share. And what happens is you create a community of people just like you. But I will say this, it's not 100% true. There's going to be people who like some aspect of you who are going to follow you as well. Maybe it's, the fact that you tell certain kinds of jokes. Maybe they like you, that you tell a certain kind of joke, but they're not a huge fan of, the type of content you make otherwise. They like your personality, but, not the content. They may still follow you as well. They just may not engage with your content. Maybe they'll just watch it, but never comment or anything. So, if you're yourself, you're going to get the people who are most in alignment with you. Okay. And this applies to businesses. This applies to almost all businesses. The businesses that do the best have some personality. They got some person out front who's the face of the business. They have something representing their company, usually a person. And that person will attract a type of customer to them just by virtue of being that type of person. Okay. Women attract women better than men, generally speaking. People of color attract people of color better than white people, generally speaking. That's not always true. I don't want to say 100% of the time. It's just, there's a tribal thing. There's a community thing. There's a culture thing that goes with being yourself and being the way that you genuinely are inside. If you can strip off all the extra armor that you've been carrying around because somebody made fun of you in second grade, so I don't ever want to like talk like that again. If you can strip all that BS off, you'll be the real you. And again, if you expose yourself to enough people through marketing and advertising, those people will eventually come to you. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be paid ads. It can be organic. It takes time. You got to like really hunt those people down, and it takes time. And I'm going to remind you all, organization is the enemy of sloth. Really take some time and figure out who is that character that you're playing. Now, it sounds kind of contradictory to say, be genuine you and the character you're playing. Not really, though, because the real genuine you is a character. I like the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey. It was Ben Stein's character. He was being interviewed on a television thing about his book about masks, right? And he goes, "We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking, right? We all do. We all have a character, a persona that we play. Persona being using the technical definition of persona. Look it up if you don't know what the real definition of persona is. Okay, so you are a character. You are somebody on the stage of life, and if you try to be multiple different types of characters, you're going to confuse your audience. So pick a character, pick the one genuine you, and define what those criteria are. What are the physical makeup? What kind of clothes do you wear? You think it's a coincidence that I wear this white shirt all the time? It's not the same white shirt. I have multiple white shirts. I'm just saying. You think it's a coincidence I wear this white dress shirt? And if you see me in photos, I have a white dress shirt on. Maybe I might have a suit on if it's my professional clothing. No, I've chosen the costume for Dr. Bradford Carlton, okay? And so if you see me out in public, you'll see me in costume. You most likely will not see me in blue jeans and a sweater. Like it might happen if I'm at the grocery store, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't, because the character I play, I have to put out a certain type of persona, and it's a genuine me. I actually like wearing these clothes. Like, I live in Las Vegas. There's a lot of sun. Being able to wear long sleeves is pretty nice. And it's nice and cotton, so it wicks away the moisture, but you look professional wearing this. So, one of my qualities that I try to be is professional. So I put that out there. After all, I'm a sales and marketing specialist. So if I'm trying to sell businesses, I have to kind of look the part a little bit. And again, it's genuine me. I used to wear a suit and tie every single day. I would wear a suit and tie to law school classes. I'd be the one kid in school wearing a tie, right? That was me. It didn't feel right to me. It was too much even for me, but I did it because I thought I had to be that character in law school. And, when push came to shove, I shed the suit and I still have the dress shirt. So really think through, what are the characteristics of the character that is the genuine you, okay? Because you want to try to be consistent. It's very important to be consistent, because if you're off the wall different every single piece of content you put out there, how is anybody supposed to be able to relate to you, right? To you, who is the you that we're talking about? As the caterpillar said to Alice, who are you? Take some time, write that stuff down. It's very important to decide these things. All right, that's it. That's the secret to really building a community, really creating that following that you're looking for, is to be you. First step. Now, there's other steps that come after it, but if you don't know who that is, if you don't know that person, know thyself. If you can't fall in love with that person that is you, and you're trying to fake it till you make it, try to be somebody else, it's not going to work near as well. All right, everybody, don't be just a gamer, be a gamerpreneur.